If you have ever had any knowledge of overthinking or mental health struggles, you'll likely relate to this because I am a advent overthinker. It's truly something that I struggle with. I definitely have severe anxiety and a couple of other things that just kind of make public speeches or just even talking to cameras, for example, like this, just cause me to overthink it and try to plan it in my head before, and it goes great in your head. But then when you actually have to implement it and do it, despite all the prep that you do, you still overthink it. You still get stuck in positions where you're constantly thinking, oh, I shouldn't have done this. I need to redo this. I could have done this again. I've even done that with some of our presentations where I've re-recorded things more than once or twice because when I watch it back the first time, I don't feel fully confident in submitting it. But what I have learned is it just doesn't help. You can do all the planning in the world, but sometimes you just kind of have to bite the bullet and do things, especially if you're an overthinker like me, because I get so nervous to the point where, again, my body really goes into a fight or fight response and I freeze up. And it's like everything that I had planned out in my head or written out or practiced is suddenly gone. Like I don't have that information like stored anymore. So what I'm trying to do to get better in this class is I did watch this week's module. It's a YouTube video on like your introduction, your audience by Alex Lyon, I think that's how you say his name. And I am trying to almost approach this in a bit more casual of a way, kind of how I am trying to do this now. Because I feel like if I do that more often, it becomes second nature and it's almost like I'm on a FaceTime call and I feel more like I'm engaging more. So I'm hoping that practicing these kind of tips and even doing smaller things such as this is really going to help me implement things more seamlessly into my life. Like I'm practicing a whole bunch of interviews. Well, I'm practicing the skill by interviewing because I'm looking for a new job, but practicing interviewing and like presenting myself and selling myself and my skills essentially. So I'm really just trying to find ways to get more comfortable so that my overthinking is a plus instead of a weakness. And if it is a weakness, that it's a weakness I can overcome with the right technique.